Module 3, Lesson 21's objective is to complete a pattern counting up and down. Problem 1 says, find the pattern, fill in the blanks. Looking at the numbers in item A, 396, 397, we can go ahead and compare the numbers in each of the columns. If I look at the number 396, and 397, I can see that the numbers in the ones place are the ones that were changed. So we are going to be counting up by ones. 396, 397, 398, 399, 400, 401. Now, if I look at the numbers in item B, 251 and 351, again, I will write them up and down and then compare them, seeing which column had the number change. The ones column, both numbers are the same. There was no change. The tens column, both numbers were the same. There was no change. The hundreds column shows a change. So we will be counting by hundreds. 251, 351, 451, and so on. Do the same for items C and D. Problem 2 says, find the pattern, fill in the blanks. Looking at number 2A, I see the numbers 208, 209. Looking at 208 and 209, I can see that the number that changed is in the ones column. 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, and 213. Item B does not have two numbers at the beginning that are right next to each other to compare. So I'll go down further and look at these two numbers here. 616 and 716 have the numbers in the hundreds place that is changed. So I'll go ahead and count up 616, 716, 816. Now I'll count back 816, 716, 616, 516, 416, 316. Looking at item C, I can see that there are no two numbers next door to each other, but I can compare the 547 with the 527 and see that the middle number, the number in the tens place, has changed. So I will need to also look, has it gone up or has it gone down? At 547 at the beginning, changed to 527 in the middle. That means I'm going to be counting down by tens. I will do the same with item D. I will look at 672 and see that it changed to 692, which means again it changed in the tens spot, and this time it's going up. Finally, number 3, it says fill in the chart. It doesn't tell you what to count by. But if I look at the beginning number 206, and then I look at the second row 218, and the third row 237, oh, that's the fourth row, sorry. I can see that the columns give me a clue. This column ends with a 6. This column ends with a 7. This column ends with an 8. And the very last column, you can see, ends with a 0. So if I go across, I can tell that I'm going to be counting by ones. 206, 207, 208, 209, 210. Now I will double check my answers. The second box ends with a 7, just like the one at the bottom of the column. The third box ends with an 8, just like the one below it. And the last box ends with a 0, just like the one in the third row. Now you go ahead and fill in the rest of the boxes on your own, counting by ones.